I woke up and I'm feeling like I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds. Oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. My feet up,
Yeah, I'm coming.
She's a keeper. Play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot put no zeros. Got your one out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock it down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take it. I just wanna be a boss.
Yeah.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah. Shorty ought to be my me. Oh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You know that I left. Yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. No basic. I know these be hating.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Dan Bailey's got it teed up, and here we go now from Arlington at AT&T Stadium. And he's going to go out of bounds on the return. He won't even get this thing back to the 10-yard line.
Man, because they're playing against Darren, boy.
What's up, babe? Shit.
On that drive, huh? You hear me? Drive on? You motherfucking big boy, dude.
Yeah, boy. Say it again.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
I was named that on my list.
Now for the BYU man, it's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on second down.
His
pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving breaking through to get him for a loss of snaps now. After the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
I just did.
He was in the wing.
All right.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 83 yards. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
All right, I'm doing.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Yeah, you hurt, huh?
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
What color you got on?
They'll give it to him up the middle. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
So y'all played each other online in the same house, huh? Y'all childish.
Here's Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out.
Yeah, that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10.
And what?
Now a handoff. Here's Williams.
That's 1 person.
And not much room to operate as
Boy,
they
the
get this
last
up
playoff
to
game
about
wasn't
the
till
41.
fucking
Just a
like
yard on the
Thursday, nigga. We had a week off. What's up, bro?
Why? Why you playing the game? How come?
Hmm?
Why you playing the game?
When I play the game, say you playing that game on my phone. Vikings beat Broncos 42-28.
Yeah, Pam.
The Broncos beat
Fox and Brown.
the Vikings beat the Broncos 42-28.
Oh, it's too early for you. What? Oh,
I'm trying to put about
They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
got a point there.
Look. I'm going to
Over here, 18, 26. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Hands through the ball.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 19 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
What's this for?
On is Mason Crosby for the point after.
There's nothing usual pop up.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Oh, you did not dive and catch that, bro. Stop that.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
So what you press, what?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone's in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front?
First time they caught the ball and I came up behind him with the end. And I punched the ball. But he kicked the ball out of bounds.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch.
Bro, I really wish that tackle earned down
because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
What's the running back? Come on, bro.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Airing it out for Hurns. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Taken in at the 22. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go play action here on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 56 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
We got top 10 of the friends, huh? We got leaving the boom channel on this bitch.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Whoa.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Got the double team down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Take that. Come on, Lamarcus Joyner, dude.
Now Crosby for the point after.
I'll be batting the ball down.
And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Crosby on now to kick it away.
I can't pick that play on defense.
Keep the 49 yards.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. A first down throw for Prescott. Higgins is trying to get Terrence Williams. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Yeah.
A first down carried by Elliott. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
You
go 46.
circle, dude.
You go 46, 46. 46.
2nd down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They got like 10 row receivers.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
So I can't do nothing, right? Good catch, boy.
What the fuck?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on, bro.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
A good beat, boy. Oh. They defeated me all the time.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, damn, I'm late.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, man.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC.
He has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On second down, Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Prescott, forced out to his left, fighting through pressure, dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Wow. Okay.
Check. Let's go. Let's finish now. And I got you. There we go. Kill.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Prescott now. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Back his ass. Throw the ball away.
And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Welcome here.
Crosby now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Bro, he just picked that with one hand. Are you serious?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe... They'll give to Elliott. Wow. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They go to Elliott again. And here, he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Thank you, bro.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays.
I knew
but
you
I
was gonna
love
fuck up.
watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation.
I did.
That's almost a tendency breaker.
The give is to Elliott. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them finally.
Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
Here we go, 46. Screen, screen. Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it? Undercut.
I feel like 10 games on this bitch. And he got 100 yards one time.
Throw now. Prescott looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Dang it.
Get out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Again, it's Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it? 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And they got the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
No. Good deal. Service. Oh, this is
Rogers.
Oh,
Looking to throw on second down. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Hurry up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Hurry up.
Now Rogers to throw on second down.
Come on, man. That's a
It's
pick, bro.
incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
A good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Come on, bro.
Oh, why you see that ball too? Oh, man. Not open.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I've been fishing with this nigga today, boy. Between yesterday and the day before yesterday, but you know, fishing and fishing. Getting all the nigga plays
Packers
down
on third
fast.
down. Just 1 for 3
do.
thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Rogers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before.
He caught that.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
There we go. Wide in. Wide in, take. Hey, Sway. Awesome.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
Oh,
He'll
come
get
on,
about
baby.
3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Got it.
Again, dog.
Wide in. Wide in, take. Wide in, take.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Can't have Goku catches. He's playing that on touchdown.
Prescott from the gun. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Down finding the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
And Turner, 3 in a set.
Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Both there, one that's next.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
Here we go, 46, 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Prescott now from the 50. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. Trevor Davis now to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll run it now out of the goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, wide eight. Mike's 50, 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Use it alert.
By the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights off the defender. And this time the lead. And a pretty nifty hurdle there before he's brought down. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
You, boy. The move pressing you on the head. and 80 more yards. $153. 2 touchdowns. Oh, that's Dak. Dak looked good out there too. Pinch his bag. Won't be going to Green Bay just yet, huh? They won't be going to Green Bay just yet.
Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the bar now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't skid. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pocket splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bellin'. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer, straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element, out my element. Don't need no clout, no fame, bought the game, all brand new chain. I swerve the lane, call the group the gang, whip that thing, this shit give me, ooh, yeah. Them boys fool you trying to do it, bring the don't want no, they pull up with that. It's times 3, this how it go. Park $1 million at the we gon' eat that until we go. Eat it up. Rich straight to the top floor.
I mean, if you don't move it at all, it's in the middle.
Cash in the walls, hollow. Your money too small, micro. Hunch up on the call, gotta.
Start from the middle, and then you just gotta use that bitch over. And then once you hit X, it ain't gonna move no more. So just hope you got it lined up. That's why I asked you if you expert or not, man.
All right,
you might
Coach,
need to drop down a few levels, man.
To be bringing you coverage of the National Football League
you
on
might be
EA
intermediate,
Sports.
bro.
So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel.
You might be
we are ready
intermediate
for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Now the veteran kicker Phil Dawson ready to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I was about to say, nigga jumped all into that man. Use the extra mass here to fumble.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Rodgers to throw on second down. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bradford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on here, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes. Nick Perry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Trevor Davis.
Oh, he fucked up on that one.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Fuck that.
Now the Packers get set to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Marcus Golden in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Here we go, hurry, gotta hurry.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Back. 1 day.
On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Here we go, Monday. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the gun, Bradford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They'll run it with Williams.
Oh, man.
And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. In the end zone, it's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Taking it about the 16. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Bradford. Throw left side, caught by Butler. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Turbo.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Bradford. He's going to let this one, and this will be caught at the 30. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers handing to Montgomery. Room here to run. That's good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ty Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is TJ Logan to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Bradford, Packer pressure, and down he goes.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Nelson's got it here right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
3rd and short yardage, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. On first down, Rodgers. And some room to roam now. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's brought down. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end, Graham. Packer first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Now he steps away. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The veteran safety, Antoine Buffet, there on the defensive coverage. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Ripkowski, the fullback, on the inside give. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Perry. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Second down, Bradford. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Marcus Golden in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw is Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. He's got a man complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Hurry up.
Rodgers now on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there. And it's second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 626.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now a second down throw for Bradford. He gets it left side to Johnson. Yeah, he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. It's caught, Nelson. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Wiggins free. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Turbo.
They go to Johnson again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Bradford now trying to lay one. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, Bradford. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Nick Perry in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Well, not really.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Bradford. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of coming after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A good pickup there, a 22. Rodgers now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
Down, Packers. Devontae Adams, 53 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go. One day. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry.
To throw on second down, Bradford. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon.
Turbo. One day.
Third and long for Bradford. He's going to float this one deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Let's go.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time, gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Rodgers hands to Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.
Yeah, we still love it too. And picks. Yeah, I'll be having a lot of picks. Oh man. Then I was thinking something else. So you could see my plays in there. Yeah, you could. Stop that. Don't lie. So what you was just talking about? I couldn't see no plays just now. But you could see the plays. I I heard you say it. I just heard you say it. No, I'm talking about before that. When you first started talking. So you want something.
Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather